what are the top 5 most expensive and rarest Disney Pixar Cars Diecasts that have been made by Mattel, Disney Parks, etc. throughout the line of course, the 155 scales. And yeah, today we will be showing you the top 5. This was a question by Bolt Productions, so thank you ever so much for suggesting this question. If you do want any questions or have any questions, comment them down below, of course, and I might do a video on it. But yeah, before this video does start, make sure you do subscribe to the channel because you don't want to miss out on any other content, top-notch content like this, well edited. Of course, we've got some editing to do in this video, so you may want to stay tuned and watch the entire thing to find out what are the top 5 most expensive Disney Pixar cars. So yeah, we are going to start off with number 1, and of course the 5th most expensive in my own collection is Lando Calrissian. Now the reason why I've chosen Lando Calrissian, aka the King, is because, well, on the side of your screen, of course, hold on, wait a second, now is the 3-pack, of course, of the Han Solo Carbonite and the base Pin Pity, which is, of course, exclusive to that 3-pack. But if you look at the price of the picture that I did show, it says it's $355 plus $37 shipping and, of course, $105 import charges. Add that all together, that is $497. You can see that on the calculator there as well. But yeah, but that is in, of course, United States dollars. I live in the UK, I'm not going to say where, obviously. But yeah, that is converted to £366. There is 3 diecasts in the packaging, so divide that by 3 equals £122. But remember, this is boxed. So what I'm going to do again is probably divide it by 3, which is probably around about £50, I'd say, for the King, because the base Pin Pity nobody would pay that much for. So I put the King / Lando Calrissian up at £50, and that is pretty rare in my collection anyways. Of course, there is not as such rarer cars, there is more expensive cars, but they're not as rare. Anyways, we are now going to go on to number 4. Number 4 on this list is, of course, going to be on the Mama UFO ship. This ship right here in the background, you can see just how big it is, how that it doesn't almost fit on the stand here. But yeah, it was released in a box set, of course, back in 2011, 2012, I believe it was, of course, during the time of Cars 2 as well. Pretty rare, of course, it's the only way you can get this ship. It is a plastic toy, so it's not really metal, but it's made by Mattel, if that makes any sense. There is no listings on eBay, so I put her as number 4 on my list, but I put her as the same price as Lando at around £50. Of course, now we are going to go on to number 3, where the prices dramatically increase. Number 3 on the list is going to be on the regular version of David Hoskap. You can see here he has no headset. Yes, this is a genuine release. We can see a picture on the side of your screen of what it was in the box. I'm going to keep that on the side during the duration. I put him at around £80, just like Mama Ship. None have been on eBay for like, what, nearly 2 years, and I had to get this one from Cars and stuff. Yeah, of course, I sent over an invoice, and you know, he is the one that sold it to me. I paid about £80 for him, so that is how much I put him on my list. And he is also the 3rd rarest car to actually get from the Cars line, hence why he is in this video. So he is very lucky to be part of course, this particular video. Now we'll be right on to number 2, which I think you can guess what it's going to be on. Number 2 on this list is a Toys R Us exclusive to Mikko. Yes, of course, she is number 2 because she is at £100. Don't believe me? I sold one for £100. Of course, I bought one ages ago and I had one spare, and yeah, I literally sold one for £100. That is why she is number 2 on the list. She is pretty rare, exclusive to that Toys R Us exclusive 5-pack. On the side of your screen you can see the picture. But yeah, that is why I put her on as number 5 or 4, sorry, because you know, it makes sense. She's pretty rare, only about 4,000 of her was released, of course, but there is another car that is rarer than her, that is not even an exclusive, yep, which we'll talk about right now. Number 1 in my own personal collection is on Carnival Racers Miguel Camino. Now, I was searching up which is the most expensive carnival racer. Of course, I know the carnival races are expensive, and that was Miguel Camino. 264 Australian dollars. Convert that to British pounds, 139 pounds. I put this up at 130 because I'm not sure if someone's really going to pay that 140. So he's about 130, which is pretty expensive and also pretty rare. Now, I could have put Lewis Hamilton in this video and made this whole video about the carnival races, because I know literally almost every single one is around the £100 mark now, which is crazy prices. But yeah, that's just what I think about Miguel, and yeah, he is pretty much my most expensive single released diecast. Of course, that is rare. That is the rarest and most expensive at the same time. So yeah, of course, now I'll be right back with an outro, and yeah, that's all I have to say now. I want to thank Bolt Productions so much for suggesting me this video. If this video does make sense, they have to be rare and expensive at the same time. Convoy Brothers doesn't count because if you search up on eBay, there is always going to be one on there because someone wants to try and get the most money from. But if you search up any of these characters, you'll be very lucky if you find one, like recently sold even. But yeah, that is the hence of today's video. But yeah, if you are all new to the channel, it would be highly appreciated if you did subscribe to motivate me to continue making content for you guys. Of course, editing them is so much fun. And yeah, if you are all new to the channel, please subscribe, leave a like, comment, all that stuff to the very next video, which will most likely be tomorrow. Peace, guys.